Hey everyone, SEBALEX here and welcome to today's video. Today I want to talk about whether or not I believe vegans and especially animal rights activists should be sitting down and sharing a table where non-vegan food and basically animal body parts are being served. Now I know this could be kind of a controversial topic because a lot of people have very strong opinions about this, but if you don't agree with me, please make sure to listen to the whole video before sharing your opinion in the comment section below, and please share your opinion because I'd love to hear from you. Now before we get started, I just want to ask you quickly to subscribe and hit the notification button so that you can be up to date with everything. While you're at it, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook as well. So back to our main topic. Should animal rights activists and vegans in general sit down and share a table with non-vegans while non-vegan food is being served? Although I used to believe that this is a topic that's very personal and everyone should do what they're most comfortable with, I'm kind of starting to believe that there is a certain responsibility on those who don't do what I'm going to share, I believe personally that we should be doing. So in my opinion, animal rights activists should not be sitting on a table where non-vegan food is served. And I know a lot of you might think that this is going to be a massive obstacle for your social gatherings and meeting family members or friends in general. But please keep in mind that whatever I'm going to share with you, I'm fully aware that not everyone is in a situation where they can apply this. I completely understand that given some family situations or social situations, you might not be able to do this even if you want to. So I'm not here to say if you can't do it, you're a horrible person. I'm not interested in judging you. I just want to share my point of view. The reason why I believe we shouldn't be sharing a table with non-vegans is because I believe that is only a logical extension of our initial belief of animal rights. So let's take a very simple example. A lot of activists, when they're talking to non-vegans, they say, what would you do if this animal was a dog? As in, would you kill and eat dogs? We even go as far as saying, would you do this to your dog? Or basically any animal that lives in your house. And we say this so that we show the person that you don't do this to dogs. Therefore, if you do it to other animals, you're discriminating between species and you're taking part in speciesism and violating the rights of other animals. So the question is very simple. Would you sit down on the same table where someone is eating the dog that you have adopted? And yes, please adopt dogs, don't buy them. I'm pretty sure you would not feel comfortable sitting down with someone who has just killed the dog that was supposed to be a member of your family. You wouldn't feel comfortable because you understand that that dog was killed, and in no way, shape or form should we as animal rights activists accept any kind of violence towards other animals. Even if that dog does not come from your family, it can be basically any dog or any other animal that we in our society usually do not see as objects of consumption or commodities. So if we make the example more simple, would you sit down on a table where dogs are being served? I'm pretty sure a lot of people would feel very disgusted by that, but then those same activists will sit down on a table where cows and chicken and other animals are being served. So there's obviously a huge inconsistency in this example. And if you want to even provide a stronger argument, is if we want this movement to be taken seriously as a rights-based movement, as a movement that understands justice and injustice and wants to do what is right, then how would we be so apologetic to sit on a table and laugh and smile at a person who right in front of us is eating a dead animal? What does that say about your commitment to the issue that you're so strongly fighting against? So what I mean by this is if you are already sitting down and that happens and you start talking about it, you've taken advantage of the situation. However, this is where statistics come in. There was a certain study a few years ago where two groups of people sat down on a table to fill out a survey. A survey was about moral consideration towards animals and whether or not they're sentient, etc., etc. Each group was served snacks. The first group was served vegan snacks. The second group was served non-vegan snacks. And guess what? The studies showed that those who were eating vegan products while filling out the survey were more open to the subject and showed more moral consideration towards other animals. This is because it's very difficult for you to discuss something while you're doing the opposite of what you're discussing. So if you're going to talk with someone about veganism, it's much better, and this is statistics based, that while you're doing that, they're not eating animal products, because it's not going to be easy for them to actually agree with you while they're doing something that shows the opposite. Now, one more point that I want to share with you is that every single time you eat with someone and they eat vegan, that's one meal that they ate vegan because of you and therefore did not eat animal products. And of course, that's much better than them going somewhere where they can eat animal products. So what I've been doing all this time, ever since I stopped sharing a table on which non-vegan food is served, is I tell the person in advance why I, as an animal rights activist, don't feel comfortable sharing a table while they eat animal body parts and secretions. And I do this in a very friendly way. I'm not there to attack the person or anything. And I kindly ask them if they mind going to a vegan restaurant with me where I know that no matter what they get on the menu, it's going to be a vegan meal. Now, not only am I supporting vegan restaurants, but also I'm creating a space where I know if I talk about veganism with this person, they're going to be more open than if we went to a non-vegan restaurant and I got a vegan meal and they got a non-vegan meal. This is just much better in every single way. The movement is taken much more seriously because imagine if all animal rights activists around the world took a very firm stance against animal exploitation and killing and said, we will not accept this, therefore why would we share a table with you? Secondly, because the person would be much open to your message if you talk about veganism while sharing a table with them. And thirdly, because simply that's one meal during which they're not going to be eating animals. In my opinion, if you put all of this together, it's much more convincing that as animal rights activists and vegans, we should not be doing that. Now, I want to make clear that I haven't been like this ever since I became an activist. This is something that I've adopted during the past 2.5 years. And until today, I have not had a single incident when I said that I would like the person to eat something vegan with me, they said no and they left. Because if you just simply explain why this means so much to you and why you don't feel comfortable doing that and why you respect animal rights, even if the person doesn't agree with veganism, they're gonna agree with you and they're gonna say, yeah, it's just one meal, it's not the end of the world. And that is gonna change a lot. So tell me if you have been doing this yourself. If you don't agree with me, please feel free to share what you think. I know some people will say that by doing this, you will be alienizing yourself, or that by doing this, people will think if they go vegan, they're gonna have to miss out on all their social gatherings. I already know these arguments, but keep in mind that this is not something I'm saying that you have to do no matter what happens the second you go vegan. I fully understand that a lot of people have different situations, different circumstances, and I'm not here to shame anyone. I just believe that if you do have the possibility to do this, you should definitely go for it. So that being said, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button and leave a comment in the comment section below. If you want to support my work, check out my website SEBALEX.org. If you also want to buy vegan, fair trade and organic products and merchandise such as this t-shirt, please check out ethics-over-habits.com. I'll see you in the next video.